Hi there, my name is Hillian Bodwin, and for this micro teaching, I figured I'd do a microscope lesson. So today we're going to go over the major features of the microscope. We'll go over application and analysis, or how you conduct analysis and how you would apply this knowledge. And then finally, you should be able to do your own instrumentation work based off of this video. So I'm hoping that you'll gain some knowledge, application, and then be able to conduct this by yourself. So let's get started. If we take a look at a microscope I have set up here, I actually have a couple of additional features. That's going to be a camera piece so that it pops up with a big screen. But let's start with the head. This is the head of the microscope. It is where the objective lenses are connected to, and these are what allow you to see at your various different zooms. All right, and if you look up at the top here, we have our eyepieces. These are what you're going to be looking through. And inside of one of my eyepieces, I actually have this additional piece, which is going to be a camera. This allows me to put it up on the screen right here. Now, underneath our eyepieces, we have the stage, and then underneath that we have what's called the diaphragm. And similar to your diaphragm, it is going to be allowing for more focus or more light, where your diaphragm allows for more or less air. This allows for more or less light to be let in. Underneath there is our light source, and then towards the back of here, you guys cannot see, there is a dimmer switch, right? And that dimmer switch allows for more brightness as well. By adjusting both the dimmer and the brightness at the same time, I'm going to be able to see a lot of different colors in my slide, and that makes it very useful. There's the power switch, which is directly located in the back here, which I can show it to you guys. All right, so we swap this around. Here's the view from the front, all that. Here's the view from the side where you can see that dimmer switch, and then if we rotate it 360 all the way around, you can see back here we have our power switch, all right, and our plug. Very cool. All right, that back part right here, this is where you will grab the microscope if you ever have to carry it. This is called the arm, all right, and that arm leads down to these two different knobs. You have your fine adjustment knob and your coarse adjustment knob. Now, when you begin working with a microscope, it's always good to use the coarse adjustment knob to lower the stage as far down as it can go. All right, so if the stage is all the way down, you also want your objective lenses to be on the smallest setting. And why is that? We want to create the maximal amount of space between the stage and those lenses, because we do not want the lenses to crack our slides. All right, now there are going to be some stage clamps. They can be sophisticated or they can be relatively simple, depends on your model of microscope, but they're going to help hold these slides in place. So all I have to do is slide this into here, slide my slide in there. It locks it into place using the stage clips, and then I can use what are called my stage knobs to move it back and forth in the slide, which is pretty cool. Now what I like to do when I have my microscope all set up is first I'll turn it on, I open up the diaphragm all the way, make sure that my objective lens is on the furthest zoom out, and then what I like to do in order to find my slide is I will move the stage around until I orientate my slide directly over the light. And I'll know that my specimen slide is over there when the light changes color, all right? So it's usually like a white, and then as soon as I start to slide something that's colored over it, it might turn like a slight pinkish. And when that happens, I know that I have that slide in the correct location, and then I can start to do my coarse and fine adjustment. All right, so in order to do my coarse and fine adjustment, I would normally look into the eyepiece and then use my coarse adjustment to zoom in. You can see in this back screen here that I am getting closer and closer to this object, to this slide, which is going to be some intestinal slide that I have for my anatomy classes. And in here, you'll see that it is starting to take shape. All right, and as I start to get more shapes, I'm going to start using my fine adjustment to bring greater clarity to that. You can see in the background here that I now have distinctive, it's going to be, looks like smooth muscle tissue in that slide. All right, so again, just to recap on all the stuff that we did, knowledge on features. All right, we have our head. Attached to our head is going to be our eyepieces at the top, and then we have our objective lenses here. Underneath our objective lenses is our stage. We have our light source, which is going to be able to be controlled by our diaphragm. All right, Underneath here on our base plate, or the bottom part, the base, is going to be the light adjustment settings located towards the posterior part of this. I have my arm, which attaches our coarse and fine adjustment knobs and allows us to change the zoom on our microscope. All right, so there's a quick little micro lesson on a microscope. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for your time.